the spread of highly pathogenic avian influenza, or bird flu, into mammalian populations has intensified concerns among scientists and health officials. While the virus has been a persistent threat to birds, its growing presence in mammals, especially those in close contact with humans, raises the frightening possibility that it could evolve into a new pandemic. The latest reports confirm infections in a wide range of mammal species, including livestock such as cows, pigs, and sheep, as well as wild animals like foxes, bears, and seals. This troubling trend suggests that the virus is not only adapting, but also steadily breaking down the species barrier, making human-to-human transmission an ever greater risk. What makes this situation particularly alarming is the rapid expansion of the virus across different mammalian hosts. Infections have been detected across multiple continents, from North and South America to Europe and even Antarctica. This means the virus is not limited by climate or geography. It is proving to be highly adaptable, capable of infecting animals in a variety of environments. The latest discovery of bird flu in a sheep in northern England further heightens the concern, as sheep, like cows, are farmed animals that interact closely with humans. If bird flu is becoming more transmissible among mammals, the likelihood of it making the jump to humans increases significantly. Among the most worrisome species in this growing list are pigs. Pigs are well-known mixing vessels for viruses because they can be infected by both avian and human influenza strains. This dual susceptibility allows different flu viruses to exchange genetic material, potentially creating a new, more dangerous strain that could spread efficiently among humans. The possibility of such an event occurring is not just theoretical. It is how past pandemics, such as the 2009 H1N1 swine flu, emerged. If bird flu continues spreading among pigs, it could set the stage for the next global outbreak, with potentially devastating consequences. Seals and sea lions are another critical concern. Large die-offs of these marine mammals have been reported in recent years due to bird flu infections. The virus has been found in multiple seal species in North and South America, as well as in Antarctica. This suggests that bird flu has not only reached marine ecosystems, but is also spreading within them. Given that marine mammals often live in large colonies, an outbreak can quickly spiral out of control, potentially leading to mutations that enhance the virus's ability to infect new hosts. Additionally, some marine mammals interact with human fishing industries, raising the risk of exposure. The growing number of infected domestic animals, including cats and dogs, presents another worrying development. Unlike pigs, which have long been recognized as a high-risk species for viral reassortment, pets were not previously considered a major concern in avian flu transmission. However, multiple reports from Canada, the US, and Europe confirm that cats and dogs have tested positive for the virus. If pets can contract and spread bird flu, they could become a bridge between wild animal reservoirs and human households. The sheer diversity of mammals affected by bird flu should serve as a dire warning. The list of infected species includes everything from small rodents like mice and squirrels to large predators like leopards and polar bears. This indicates that the virus is no longer limited to a narrow group of animals. It is adapting across a wide spectrum of species. The more hosts it infects, the more opportunities it has to evolve, potentially acquiring the ability to spread more easily among humans. The World Health Organization, WHO, and other health agencies have repeatedly emphasized the need for close monitoring of avian flu outbreaks, yet surveillance efforts remain inconsistent. Many cases in wild and domestic animals go undetected or unreported, meaning the true extent of the virus's spread is likely far greater than what is currently known. Additionally, while human infections have been documented, the numbers may be underestimated, particularly in countries with limited testing capabilities. If human-to-human transmission were to begin, early detection would be critical, but without widespread testing and tracking, it could be missed until it is too late. A particularly disturbing aspect of this situation is that despite the warning signs, the global response remains fragmented and reactive rather than proactive. History has shown that emerging pandemics often follow a predictable pattern. A virus begins in animals, crosses into humans through sporadic infections, and then, with the right mutations, gains the ability to spread efficiently between people. Avian flu has already completed the first two steps. It has been infecting humans for years, with hundreds of documented cases worldwide. The third step, sustained human-to-human transmission, is the only barrier left before it becomes a global crisis. If bird flu does make the jump to efficient human transmission, the consequences could be catastrophic. Unlike seasonal flu, which most people have some level of immunity against, an avian origin pandemic strain would likely be far deadlier. The 1918 flu pandemic, which killed tens of millions, was caused by an avian-derived influenza virus. Modern advancements in medicine may help mitigate the impact, but the possibility of a high-fatality influenza pandemic remains a looming threat. Given the widespread infections in mammals, the window for containing this virus is narrowing. Urgent action is needed to prevent this scenario. Governments and health organizations must invest in stronger surveillance systems, expand genetic sequencing of flu samples, and accelerate vaccine research. Scientists have been warning about the pandemic potential of avian flu for decades, yet funding and preparedness efforts continue to fall short. The public must also be made aware of the risks, particularly in regions where the virus is spreading among livestock and domestic animals.